Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, I've got 8 stones gonna cut here. 7 of these are from Arizona, Gila mountain range area just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. These 7. And then this one right here is a broken Botswana. Start by looking at that real quick. So, it's got a window here and here. It's definitely a banded agate. There's a window there and here. Windows all over it. Kind of hard to cut this one without hitting a window maybe. Alright, well I'm going to cut parallel to that one. So might end up touching that window, which will be a shame, but hopefully I can get through here. May have to cut it at an angle, but I'm going to attempt to do that. Right, let's look at the Arizona stones real quick. Alright, first up, not a lot of windows on this one. Kind of flat. Most of these are small. Alright, quartz crystals showing here. Some banded agate in there as well. So we'll cut parallel to that broken face and see what else is in there. I already looked at that one, I'm sorry. Okay. Another flat one, a little bit of agate showing where it's peeled. Don't know how deep that goes. We'll cut this way. Okay. Alright, a lot of surface fractures on this one. I see a lot of light going through it as well. So it's either going to be a light banded agate, mostly clear and white, or quartz. We'll see. Okay. Kind of like the last one, it's a light skinned. Not as much light going through it. Looks like agate there. We'll cut through the thick part and see what's inside. Okay. This has got a dark varnish on it. Ooh, I got a little bit of banding showing in that window. And it looks like maybe some moss on part of the stone. So we'll cut parallel to that window and the thick part of the stone and see what else is in there. And then this last one. Alright. It's a big flat nodule. So on this end it's broken and banded. And on this end it's got a banded agate around a quartz geode center. So we're going to cut in between that and that through here. Try to stay closer to this side away from that hole, but I think we're going to probably hit part of that. All right. Hope for the best on that. Okay. Let me go get these cut and I'll be right back and we'll see what's on the inside. Okay, back from the saw. Let's see how we did. Alright, first up. Alright. Clean, mostly quartz. But a little bit of banding around the outside. It's pretty cool looking. A little bit of a floater in the middle. Alright. Okay, next up, let's see if this turned out to be anything. A little piece chipped off right there, unfortunately. Oh, had a fracture in it. That's why it chipped off. Pretty cool looking though. Nice banding. Moss on the bottom, a little pitted. Nice contrast though between the moss and the banding. All right, pretty cool. Okay, so let's do this guy. All right, ooh. All right, that's kind of odd. A little bit of a moss bottom with some banding and then quartz on the very top. Huh, different. That's pretty. Shame it's got the pitting in it, because that looks pretty nice. All right. Okay. Next up. Oh, all right. Got another one with a floater. It does have some fractures up in this area, but that floater is interesting. And this side's got quartz inside the floater. And this side it's banded all the way through in the floater. All right. Even though it had some fractures, it's a neat looking stone. All right. Okay, so cut back behind this part that was peeling. Let's see if there's anything in it. Oh, all right, so did have banded agate on one end and moss on the other. Pretty nice looking, actually. Might actually be plumes. All right, that's nice. That's worth polishing. Love the banding. Yeah, it's got like a red plume in there. All right, yeah, we'll definitely polish that one at some point. All right. Okay. Ooh, all right. A little bit of quartz. Rest of it's banded. Nice color change. Gets darker on that left side there. No fractures. That's nice. It's clean. A little bit of pitting around those inclusions on the bottom. But yeah, that would look good polished. Yeah, look at that side. It's pretty neat. Like a little tube or something right there. All right, I like that one. Good color. All right, last Arizona, and then we'll do the Botswana. Okay, so successfully cut it just on this side of this fractured peeling side, and it doesn't look like I got into that hole, that geode hole. Ooh, all right. It does have a little fracture, but I lost a little bit of the pattern right here. You can see a little bit of that geode going out on that edge. But yeah, other than that fracture, it's pretty nice. And then this side. Really nice. All right, that one looked good polished. Okay, let's see how we did with the Botswana. So I wanted to cut on that side of this fracture. And let's see if I missed that window. Ooh, I just caught the tail end of it. All right, let's see how it looks. Oh, nice. Does have some fractures in it, unfortunately, but the banding is super cool. And you can see where this popped off. But if I were to polish this one, I could dome that and clean that up. Got a little bit of shadow banding in it. A lot of depth in that. Nice contrast. Shame it's got the fractures, but kind of figured it would have some. On this side. Wow. A lot of contrast. Those bands almost look like ribbons. Look, you can see in there, in between them. All right, yeah, that's definitely worth polishing at some point. Looks like angel wings. That is really cool. All right, well, that is it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.